Time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news on 95.1 FM, weather always comes first. There's not expected to be large areas of heavy rains across the lower 48. Exceptions will be across the southeastern portions of New England, where a slow-moving low off the southeast of the New England coast will keep conditions wet today and tomorrow. Showery weather is also likely to persist across South Florida, where tropical moisture will bring the potential for localized heavy rains and isolated urban flash flooding from daily storms. Closer to home, very warm temperatures continue through tomorrow afternoon. Afternoons will be breezy for today and tomorrow. Low rain chances will return to the picture this afternoon into tomorrow and again on Monday. The rest of the week looks potentially unsettled with highs closer to normal. We'll have another look at the weather following this news. The lawsuit of Flickinger Center and Lori Black versus Alamogordo Public Schools and Dr. Kenneth Moore has been dismissed. As you'll recall, Moore was suspended from his position on CRT into the school curriculum. Hell, he even admitted it.
And that's what we continue to do and build in Alamogordo to help us chip away at this and help us all be careful that we don't let the E word slip out of our mouths unless we get shot or something like that. We're sneaking it in. It's guerrilla warfare.
The E word is equity. Sneak it in? Yeah, what a guy.
Building a team of people where we can actually have discussions and make progress when it comes to equity for all of our students. We're all in Alamogordo for all of our students. And again, we're fighting a battle there. And it's not the only place in this country, but we have the right team, the right army to fight this and win it. And enrolling people about equity and get rid of this rampant racism we see going on in our town.
As far as rampant racism goes, I would have to disagree. Now, there are pockets of racism. We're never going to snuff those out. A perfect example is this comment from Joanne Vulo of LULAC.
Divisiveness will stop in Otero County when white privilege makes amends for the past, as this perpetuates the discrimination of today.
The Alamogordo public school system was forced to pay thousands of dollars in taxpayer funds as a result of this case in legal fees and still racking up expenses funded by taxpayers. Superintendent Pam Renteria is still on paid leave of absence, pending an ongoing investigation that's been ongoing since January, ticking down the time clock until her contract expires in December. I reached out to Lori Black and Superintendent Angie Cadwallader for comment, but received no reply. Be advised that the bridge located west of the intersection of Washington and 10th is under construction. Anticipate lane closures, detours, and congestion as work commences on the north and southern ends of the bridge. This will also result in a lower speed limit, 25 miles per hour on 10th between Utah and Washington. The New Mexico Tourism Department is hoping to give Ruidoso a tourism boost after the destructive wildfires and flooding this summer. The department is committing $125,000 in special advertising money to support the area. This is going to supplement the money that Lincoln County and Ruidoso are pitching in. Lincoln County is pitching in $25,000, Ruidoso pitching in $50,000. So in total, we have $200,000 going towards the effort to boost tourism back to Ruidoso. Mescalero authorities are looking into a fiery crash on Highway 70 near the Inn of the Mountain Gods. A photograph released by KFOX appears to show an SUV-like vehicle engulfed in flames in the woods. No other details were available as of news deadline. Well, today is Friday. It's time for a cat chat from Kitty City, NM. Welcome back, Kathy Denton.
Hi, this is Kathy Denton with Kitty City, and welcome to this week's edition of Cat Chat. Thank you to Christy Lepis for filling in for me last week.
Aww.
Around Kitty City, orange is not the new black, like the title of the Netflix series. Rather, at Kitty City, orange is the new kitten. With autumn fast approaching, we are celebrating our newest arrival. Several orange tabby kittens were born to two different mamas recently. Of course, the mamas are busy nursing and raising their babies right now, but the kittens will be ready for adoption in early November. By then, these kittens will be so playful and will surely enjoy watching all the falling leaves through the window and the safety of their forever home. Kitty City also has some adult orange kitties that need a forever home. Bruno is a very sweet, loving, and handsome boy who is 2.5 years old. Bruno is short-haired, very light orange, almost buff-colored tabby. Sadly, he was returned to us from a home where the environment did not suit this gentle boy. Bruno is afraid of dogs, and he does not do well with large groups of people. He hides when there is too much noise.
Lay off the noise, huh?
But Bruno can be the best cat in a calm, quiet home with 1 or 2 adoring adults who, just like him, will appreciate affection and cuddles. Other cats will be okay for Bruno because he is getting along very well with his kitty roommates. But absolutely no more dogs in Bruno's life, please.
No dogs allowed.
Another sweet orange cat is Cayenne.
A guarantee.
Cayenne is a good-looking, short-haired orange tabby boy and is 4 years old. Cayenne tends to be overlooked because he is and has always been super shy and timid. He gets along well with the other cats in his room, but he hides when humans enter his space. Cayenne is not aggressive in any way, just timid. One of our volunteers visits him frequently and gently talks to him while stroking his head. We feel that Cayenne will thrive in a new adopted home with lots and lots of TLC. This will take a very patient person in a calm home and quiet environment, but the rewards will be a super loving orange kitty. Please stop by Kitty City at 56 Stanley Ranch Road to see Bruno and Cayenne and all of our wonderful kitties. Or check out our website at www.kittycitynm.com to see all our cats and kittens available for adoption. Tomorrow, Saturday, September 21, Kitty City and Alamogordo Animal Control will be at the White Sands Mall from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. with cats, kittens, and dogs ready to go to their forever home. Stop by the mall tomorrow, Saturday, September 21, or next Saturday, September 28, to find your forever friend. Kitty City will continue our special of 2 cats or kittens for the price of 1. Double the love, cuddles, and fun with 2. This has been this week's edition of Cat Chat. I'm Kathy Denton, and I'll be talking with you next week from Kitty City. Kitty City and you. No one loves them better.
Coming up after the break, Jesus Jr. joins us to speak on Bigfoot in New Mexico, so stick around for that. We also have other news from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Local news from local perspectives, from local voices. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Local sports, local events, and local happenings and more. Nonprofit owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Heard daily on Crazy KALH Radio 95.1.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
Mexican police have 3 people in custody following an assault on a U.S. Border Patrol agent on Mount Cristo Rey yesterday afternoon. The agent was punched in the face and bitten by an unidentified foreign national who was part of a group of 4 people the agent spotted coming over the mountain. 3 of the 4 in the group managed to return back to Mexico, but were apprehended by police. Sunland Park confirmed at least one of the injured was taken to the hospitals of Providence Trans Mountain Campus. One of the injured was in custody. The recent increase of school threats, both credible and non, has encouraged New Mexico Attorney General Raul Torres to call on lawmakers to increase penalties. He spoke with KOAT.
Any threat of that kind should be a felony. There is no justification in my mind for this continuing to be a misdemeanor. The increasing frequency that it's happening here in New Mexico hopefully will encourage lawmakers to sort of reassess the decision that exists under current law to treat threats of mass violence with a gun somehow differently.
Torres says the current state law is not preventing students from making threats. Numerous proposals to toughen penalties for criminal threats have failed in the legislature over the last 4 years. Public Service Company of New Mexico has proposed a price hike that could raise the average electricity bill by nearly 20% if the New Mexico Public Regulation Commission approves it. The new rates would begin on July 1st of 2025 and cost the average customer $11.12 more per month. In 2026, the price would then go up an additional $12.48. The New Mexico Department of Health has announced Leanne Behrens as the new deputy secretary. She started at the New Mexico Health in April as the department's director of operations. She's also worked on the preparation of the department's budget proposal for fiscal year 2026. Dr. Valerio Ferme has been selected at New Mexico State University. Ferme comes to NMSU from the University of Cincinnati, where he served as the Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost. He joined the University of Cincinnati in 2019 as the Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Other finalists included Dr. Brian Haynes, Dr. Monica Lounsbury, Dr. Neil McKinnon, and Dr. Arsenio Romero. Wow, Romero left his job as head of the PED for absolutely nothing. The New Mexico National Guard was able to rescue an injured 45-year-old Texas man from the Gila National Forest on Wednesday night. The flight medic crew found the hurt man suffering from possible broken ribs, an injured ankle, and other injuries. He was transported to a ground ambulance in Albuquerque, which then took him to the hospital. The National Guard says the man was on horseback with 3 other friends familiar with the area, but the horse bucked the man off and then trampled him. Somewhere in the wilderness, some say there is a creature who has eluded man for centuries, and he has been found out in our very own backyard. He is Bigfoot. Actor Jesus Jr., best known for playing Gonzo on Breaking Bad, is also a Bigfoot investigator. He has lots of stories to share, but here he is sharing how Bigfoot may be watching you when visiting nearby.
If you're out here in these mountains, the Sacramento Mountains, in the Cloudcroft, Ruidoso, Mescalero area, they're watching you because they have multiple individuals that's their job of the family to kind of like be security guards, and they'll be the ones that will alert the other Sasquatch that somebody's in the area. As far as numbers, they are inhabited. What I would just guesstimate, I can't say for sure, of course, but there would have to at least be more than 100 of them to continue the bloodline and have enough children to continue for all these centuries, which, as we know, we just keep them multiplying. So depending on what their lifespan is, it's very possible that there's high numbers, but they just know how to stay clear of us.
We spoke at length about his various encounters and other encounters. Also, he has a comic book coming out. You can hear this conversation in full on our YouTube channel. Sports and weather are next. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
There are 54 matches for New Mexico volleyball today, including Hatch at Sandia Prep. And Friday Night Lights shine bright tonight as 44 games in New Mexico are being played, including Gateway Christian at Mesilla Valley Christian, Hot Springs at Socorro, New Mexico Military Institute at Hatch, Cobry at Dexter, Mescalero at Hagerman Lake Arthur, Capitan comes to Tularosa, go Wildcats, and Alamogordo heads to Oregon Mountain, go Tigers. Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for partly sunny skies with a 30% chance of showers and storms, winds gusting up to 24 miles per hour. Mostly cloudy skies tonight with a 30% chance of showers and storms, winds gusting up to 22. Sunny tomorrow. There's a 20% chance of showers and storms, and winds will be gusting up to 29. Your high today in the basin, 92. Low tonight of 68. High tomorrow, 87 degrees. In Cloudcroft, partly sunny skies today with a 40% chance of showers and storms, winds gusting up to 25 miles per hour. Mostly cloudy skies tonight with a 30% chance of showers and storms, winds will be gusting up to 21. Sunny and cooler tomorrow with a 30% chance of showers and storms, winds gusting as high as 29. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 70. Low tonight of 50. High tomorrow, 66 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and you can learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. And be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. That concludes this Friday edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero, wishing you a wonderful weekend.